Hey, good evening, everybody. We'll kick things off with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand with me, and we will recite the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Good evening and welcome to tonight's ceremony, and a special warm welcome to all of our friends and families streaming tonight from home. We have to give a big thank you to IHTN crew for making tonight happen. Of course, a big thank you to our high school staff, district staff, and Miss Lindsay Kearns for organizing this evening. Class of 2021, welcome to your celebration of excellence. It's an honor to stand before you and initiate this evening's ceremony, especially to a group of students that, in spite of a global pandemic, still managed to succeed at incredibly high levels and simply overcome adversity. In March of 2020, over 400 days ago, the end of your junior year was completely disrupted, and your senior year did not resemble the normalcy we desire, to say the least. Faced with these unprecedented circumstances, this class chose to go above and beyond to truly make the best of the situation, which is why we are here tonight, to honor you in over 50 categories of excellence. Congratulations on your efforts in this challenging year. You truly have much to be proud of. At this time, your student government president, Mr. Ethan Marks, delivered the welcome address.
Hello, everyone. There's going to be a lot of talking at you this week, so I'm going to make this quick. It's been a long year. It's been a fun year. It's been a stressful year. I'm very excited to celebrate it all with you. I want to thank, the Indian Hill counseling staff, Mr. Damadeo, Mr. Renner, Mr. Konecki, Dr. Stewart, everyone who made this night and this entire week possible. And we're very excited. And let's just go ahead and kick it off. Our first awards are the Engineering Awards, and I will turn it over to Ms. Smith.
Good evening. In Engineering for Personal Commitment, the first award goes to Benjamin Starkey. The next award for personal commitment goes to Nicholas Woods. For academic performance, the first award goes to Jack Brunner. And the second award for academic performance goes to Simon Lococo. Next to present the English Awards, Ms. Cynthia Coltis.
Good evening. The first award is Personal Commitment, and this goes to Matthew Veith. The second English award for personal commitment goes to Maxwell Giannis Deal. And now for English academic performance, the first award goes to Jasper Bennett. And tonight, our final English award goes to Amitesh Verma. Presenting the French awards, Ms. Elizabeth Glass.
Bonsoir. So, the first award for French personal commitment is going to Jessie Cleverly. De rien. Je t'en prie. Merci. The second award is for Xander Standley. For academic performance in French, the first award goes to Maya Anderson. And the second award for academic performance in French goes to Connor Rurik. And next we have Mrs. Emmons with band and orchestra.
I am the luckiest tonight because I am able to present on behalf of the entire music department. Tonight, we'd like to celebrate the journey of these amazing musicians that have developed their talents here at Indian Hill and dedicated countless hours utilizing their skills in the greater community and here at school. And for some of these, we've had the pleasure of having them since 5th grade. Without further ado, our first award for instrumental music band, Personal Commitment, goes to Robert Brunner. Our next recipient for the instrumental music band Personal Commitment goes to Nikki Cody. Our next award is for Instrumental Music Band Performance, and our first recipient is Jessica Buddy. Our next recipient for the Instrumental Music Band Performance Award goes to Connor Gallagher. Next, we move on to Instrumental Music Orchestra Awards, and our first recipient for personal commitment is Caleb Zender. Our next Orchestra Performance Award goes to Annie Hovey. And our final Instrumental Music Orchestra Performance Award goes to Olivia Wong. Our next award is for Vocal Music Personal Commitment to Robert Castellini. The next Vocal Music Award for Personal Commitment goes to Brooke Youngblood. Our next Vocal Music Award, Performance Award, goes to Jasper Bennett. Our final Vocal Music Award this evening for performance goes to Riley Grace. And now I'd like to welcome Mrs. Melissa Burgess to the stage for Latin Awards.
Look at them. Aren't that awesome? That's my crew.
Tonight, I'm delighted to offer awards for personal commitment and academic performance in Latin. And much like what Mrs. Emmons said, a lot of these guys started with us in 6th grade, so we're lucky to have them. The Personal Commitment Award for Latin this year, the first one goes to Connor Gallagher. The second Personal Commitment Award goes to Nick Woods. I want to know how much Mom paid to get that hat off your head for the picture. The Academic Performance Awards in Latin this year, the first award goes to Will Ford. Will has to stay up here. And the second academic performance award goes to Emily Sitchell. I'm making Will and Emily stay up here because we have a couple more awards to give for the National Latin Exam. The National Latin Exam for the Level 5 students is quite rigorous, and I'm delighted to give Emily her Silver Medal Award. Sophie, can you come to the stage? Lucky we had two more. Two more winners in our AP Latin class this year for the National Latin Exam. Mr. Will Ford. And Sophie, Serious Business, Sawyers. I'm delighted to present Mr. Phil Saeed to give the marketing awards.
First off, congratulations to all of you. Our DECA program this year had record-setting numbers despite all the obstacles. We had 41 state finalists, 10 state champions, 29 international qualifiers, which were all records for our school. You came, you conquered, and you provided an excellent performance that goes to define you in everything you do, and we're so proud of you. For the Marketing Personal Commitment Award, first one goes to Vanditha Rostogi. Our second award goes to Emily Sitchell. Our academic performance awards, first one goes to Sophie Sawyers. Our second award goes to our first ever four-time state trophy winner, Lauren Sewell. I would like to now introduce presenting awards for mathematics, Mr. Jordan Siebenaller.
For mathematics, receiving the Personal Commitment Award, Jessica Lau. Also for personal commitment in mathematics, Charles Summerall. For academic performance in mathematics, Jay Masturzo. Also receiving academic performance in mathematics, Lauren Yamaguchi. Receiving the award for the American Mathematics Competition, Garrett O'Brien. And receiving the award for the Honda Ohio State STEM Award, Caleb Zender. Now for the Science Awards, Mrs. Susan Savage.
My honor to present Personal Commitment Award to Simon Lococo. Our second Personal Commitment Award, Sarah Straubach. Academic Performance, Mia Anderson. Also receiving Academic Performance, Kevin Lewis. And presenting the Social Studies Award, Mrs. Julia Mascatola.
Hello. The Personal Commitment Award goes to Jenna Bennett. The next Personal Commitment Award goes to Amanda Peters Bambick. And our first Academic Performance Award goes to Ethan Marks. And our next Academic Performance Award goes to Sophie Sawyers. And next to present the Spanish Awards is Mrs. Carrie Lewis.
Hola. Okay, we're going to start with personal commitment for Spanish. Nicholas Check. For academic performance for Spanish, our first award goes to Kevin Lewis. And our second award for academic performance goes to Amitesh Verma. And now, would the following students please stand? Nicholas Check, Faye Hardek, Annie Hovey, Ellie Jones, Will Kleekamp, Nikki Cody, Kevin Lewis, Amitesh Verma, and Max Yanes. These are our newest members of the Spanish National Honor Society. Bienvenidos a todos. Bienvenidos. And now I'd like to welcome Kendra Thomas to present the Theater Awards.
So for our first award for personal commitment, this student dedicated 4 years of her high school career to our theater program. So Miss Sarah Strbeck. And receiving our Academic Performance Award this year, another student who dedicated all 4 years of her high school career to our program, and that's Jessica Lau. And now I have the honor of presenting Mr. Adam Walter for Visual Arts.
Oh, matches my shirt. The award for personal commitment in visual art goes to Jaden James. And also to Big Luke Robinson. Where is he? Yeah. Something ironic about a commitment award. And, okay, there. Other commitments. Yes, there we go. Busy people. And for academic performance, Miss Kennedy Green. Okay, I got one more shot. Also, Lauren Sewell, I see her. Now, Mr. Renner.
I have the privilege to introduce Dr. Doug Clapp, a member of the Indian Hill community and father of Indian Hill alum Adam Clapp, class of 2003, who will now present the Adam Clapp Memorial Scholarship.
Well, tonight is a very special night for all of you. You made it through your senior year under extraordinary circumstances. I can only imagine what this year has been like for you, but you've made it. And so in a few days, you'll be graduating, going on to the next step in your life, and hoping only that your parents won't turn your bedroom into a home gym. So congratulations. 18 years ago, I got to admit, it just blows my mind that it was 18 years ago that I sat in this audience as a parent when you all were just little ones. But I sat here as a parent watching one amazing student after another get an award for their excellence in their years here at Indian Hill High School. And I sat here as a parent, noticing that my son Adam was not one of those that was awarded certificates of achievement that night. Not that he hadn't accomplished a lot while he was here. He was a lead in one of the plays, was in other performances, sang with the premiers, was on the varsity swim team, and generally was highly respected by both students and staff alike. So it wasn't that, it was in addition to those things that he accomplished here, my pride was primarily generated by the fact that he was even here at all. That was after being subjected to the rigors of radiation and chemotherapy for a cancer that he had started between his junior and senior year. Here's a little bit of his baccalaureate speech from his senior year.
He's ever had to do. He told me that I had Hodgkin's lymphoma, cancer. Within the time it took my dad to tell me the news, my path through life changed immediately from a predictable daily routine to an unknown, unpredictable blur. This battle, half of any battle, wasn't going to depend on the drugs or the doctors. It was going to depend on the people around me and the confidence I had in myself that no matter what, I was going to do this. From that point on, I never once doubted the fact that I would stand here today and give this speech to you all. Next year, all of you are going to be heading into your own unknown, unpredictable blur. We're no longer headed down the straight path, like the straight arrows on our planning sheets, but into something bigger, without guidelines or signs to point the way. If there is one thing that I've learned from my experience with cancer, is that truly all things are possible. Any one of you can do with your lives whatever you wish. I want to end with a quote from Walt Disney. Somehow I can't believe there are any heights that can't be scaled by a man who knows the secrets of making dreams come true. This special secret, it seems to me, can be summarized in 4 C's. They are curiosity, confidence, courage, and constancy. And the greatest of all is confidence. When you believe in a thing, believe in it all the way, implicitly and unquestionably. I wish you the absolute best of luck in all of your future accomplishments. You will always hold a very special place in my heart. Thank you all very much.
Throughout his battle with cancer, he never complained, always accepted the challenge as part of his life, determined all along to beat it. Tragically, the cancer returned after graduation, and for the next 4 years, he fought this monster with 21 different chemotherapies, 2 bone marrow transplants, 2 clinical trials, both here in Houston, all the time demonstrating what I call excellence in life. So he didn't receive many awards on this celebration of excellence, but the compassion, poise, perseverance, courage, and even a wonderful sense of humor that he displayed during the course of his illness illustrated a level of excellence that carried him beyond Indian Hill into the unknown of his real world. Jon Stewart, formerly of The Daily Show, observed about leaving the safety of the known and moving into the unknown, said, "The unfortunate yet truly exciting thing about your life is that there is no core curriculum. The entire place is an elective. So how each of you elect to respond to the joys and the challenges after leaving Indian Hill, and the degree to which you maintain your poise and dignity while persevering with courage, compassion, and just as importantly, a sense of humor will go a long way in determining your own brand of excellence in life. In the spirit of Adam's attitude and approach to his life, we established this scholarship in his memory, not only to honor his life and his personal contributions to so many, but also to recognize that others have faced significant challenges and demonstrated their own individual brand of excellence in life. As in the past, this recipient's name will be engraved on this plaque. And as if this plaque weren't enough in and of itself, there's also a $2,000 college scholarship that goes along with it. And I just would note that that scholarship is for academic reasons, not spring break in Panama City. This year, I'm just thrilled as can be to award it to Audrey Bristol.
All right, Braves, time for our senior class awards for academic excellence. We'll start with honoring those with magna cum laude and cum laude distinctions. When I call your name, please rise and stay standing until we get through the entire list. Saras Anand, Jessica August, Joshua Austin, Jenna Bennett, Robert Brunner, Caroline Cassidy, Reginald Coach, Piper Cowman, Kenneth Devine, Ridge DeMolin, Jillian Donahoe, Kennedy Green, Luke Hammond, William Hayter, James Irvine, Jillian James, Jaden James, Travis Kennedy, Julian Lambert, Grant Lanham, Olivia Lutz, Christopher Morocco, Charlotte McNair, Megan Muncy, Abhishek Ratula, Luke Robinson, Sarah Schumann, Sophia Stevenson, Charlie Summerall, Catherine Taylor, Matthew Veith, Brendan West, Brooke Whitaker, Dougie Zhang. Congratulations to you all. All right, bear with me on this one. It's even longer. Here we go. Summa cum laude, Nick Adair, Joseph Allspaw, Maya Anderson, Jasper Bennett, Baptistine Bonneau, sorry about that one. Say it again for me. Bonneau, thank you. Jack Brunner, Jessica Buddy, Abby Campa, Audrey Bristol, Anderson Kennedy, Robert Castellini, Nick Check, Alan Choi, Jesse Cleverly, Matthew Kopfer, Adam Diefendiefer, Charlie DeJaneiro, Daniel Edmondson, Harris Foad, William Ford, Daniel Forte, Jake Fox, Lauren Fry, Caroline Gady, Connor Gallagher, Grace Galloway, Riley Grace, Kylie Hack, Faye Hardeck, Zoe Hinman, Elise Hobson, Mohammed Hussein, Annie Hovey, Ellie Jones, David Kaladenko, William Kleekamp, Nikki Cody, John Cushman, Jessica Lau, Kevin Lewis, Maria Lindberg, Simon Lococo, Sten Liu, Ethan Marks, Jay Masterzo, Armand Mazan, Morgan Miller, Sarah Matawi, Yassine Musa, Mariana Narita, Garrett O'Brien, Megan O'Brien, Corinne Odell, Graham Pierce, Sydney Poffenberger, Cameron Rabinol, Vanditha Rastogi, Nicholas Ringer, Connor Rohrig, Narayan Roy, Andrew Seigmiller, Joseph Santati, Sophie Sawyers, Bridget Schumacher, Olivia Scott, Lauren Sewell, Scott Sheekley, James Shepard, Emily Sitchell, Benjamin Starkey, Victor Stetler, Zachary Sullivan, Amitesh Verma, Olivia Vigran, Olivia Wang, Coleman Worsler, Kayla Werbrick, Nicholas Woods, Lauren Yamaguchi, Maxwell Yanis Steele, Gabriel Yin, Brooke Youngblood, Warren Zahn, Jade Zarko, Caleb Zender, Jenny Zhang, and Peter Zhang. Congratulations. Now, Mr. Damadeo.
All right, folks. I have the honor and distinction to call and recognize those who have received diplomas with honors. So in a similar fashion, when I call your name, please stand and remain standing to the end. Here we go. Nicholas Adair, Maya Anderson, Jessica August, Jasper Bennett, Jenna Bennett, Baptistine Boniol, Audrey Bristol, Jack Brunner, Robert Brunner, Jessica Buddy, Abby Campa, Anderson Kennedy, Luke Castellini, Nicholas Check, Alan Choi, Jesse Cleverly, Matt Kopfer, Kenny Devine, Charlie DeGennaro, Ridge DeMullen, Jillian Donahoe, Daniel Edmondson, Harris Foad, William Ford, Jake Fox, Lauren Fry, Caroline Gady, Connor Gallagher, Grace Galloway, Riley Grace, Faye Hardick, William Hayter, Zoe Hyman, Elise Hobson, Mohammed Hussein, Annie Hovey, Janine James, Ellie Jones, David Kolodenko, Nikki Cody, John Cushman, Jessica Lau, Kevin Lewis, Maria Lindberg, Simon Lococo, Olivia Lutz, Natalie Montaro, Ethan Marks, James Sturzo, Armand Mazad, Morgan Miller, Sarah Matawi, Yassine Musa, Mariana Narita, Garrett O'Brien, Corinne Odell, Graham Pierce, Sydney Poffenberger, Cam Rabinall, Vanada Rastogi, Abhishek Rotella, Nicholas Ringer, Luke Robinson, Connor Rohrig, Nar Roy, Andrew Sakamiller, Joseph Santiti, Sophie Sawyers, Bridget Schumacher, Sarah Schumann, Olivia Scott, Lauren Sewell, Scott Sheekley, James Shepard, Emily Sitchell, Benjamin Starkey, Victor Stetler, Zach Sullivan, Matthew Veith, Amitesh Verma, Olivia Vigran, Olivia Wong, Coleman Worsler, Nicholas Woods, Lauren Yamaguchi, Max Yanasteel, Gabriel Yin, Brooke Youngblood, Warren Zahn, Caleb Zender, Jenny Zhang, and Peter Zhang. Congratulations, guys. And now I get to hand it off to Mrs. Esther Hall.
Good evening. I'm here to present or recognize our students that have been recognized for their AP honor status. So as I call your name, please rise and stand and be proud and stay standing until I get to the end of the list. So our first category is AP Scholars, and those are granted to students who receive grades of 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams. Those students are Jessica Buddy, Charles DeGennaro, Jillian Donahoe, Harris Foyt, Daniel Forte, Lauren Fry, Grace Galloway, Roddy Grace, William Hayter, John Cushman, Yassine Musa, Megan O'Brien, Cameron Rabinold, Abhishek Ratuli, Connor Rorick, Narayan Roy, Joseph Santidi, Bridget Schumacher, Olivia Scott, Scott Sheekley, Zachary Sullivan, Catherine Taylor, Coleman Worsler, and Caleb Zender. You can be seated. Our next category are AP Scholars with Honor, which are granted to students who receive an average grade of at least a 3.25 on all AP exams and grades of 3 or higher on 4 or more of these exams. When I call your name, please stand. Nicholas Adair, Sarah Sanan, Joshua Austin, Kenneth Devine, Jake Fox, Elise Hobson, Ellie Jones, Corinne Odell, Lucas Robinson, Lauren Sewell, Olivia Wong, Lauren Yamaguchi, Maxwell Yanis Deal, and William Kleekamp. Our next category would be our AP Scholars with Distinction, which are granted to students who receive an average grade of at least a 3.5 on all AP exams and grades of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. Maya Anderson, Jasper Bennett, Baptistine Bonio, Audrey Bristol, Abigail Campa, Robert Castellini, Nick Chet, Alan Choi, Jesse Cleverly, Daniel Edmondson, William Ford, Connor Gallagher, Faye Hardick, Zoe Hinman, Mohammed Hossein, Annie Hovey, David Holodenko, Nikki Cody, Jessica Lau, Kevin Lewis, Sten Liu, Ethan Marks, Jay Masterzo, Armin Mazad, Sarah Matawi, Garrett O'Brien, Graham Pierce, Sydney Poffenberger, Vandita Rastogi, Nicholas Ringer, Sophie Sawyers, James Shepard, Emily Seichel, Ben Starkey, Victor Stetler, Matthew Veith, Amitesh Verma, Olivia Vigran, Gabriel Yen, Brooke Youngblood, Warren Zahn, Jenny Zhang, and Peter Zhang. Our next category are National AP Scholars, who are awarded to students in the United States who receive an average grade of at least a 4 on all AP exams taken and grades of 4 or higher on 8 or more of these exams. These students are Maya Anderson, Audrey Bristol, William Ford, Kevin Lewis, Ethan Marks, Jay Masterzo, Amitesh Verma, and Jenny Zhang. And our final category, AP Capstone Diploma. This is granted to students who earn scores of 3 or higher in AP Seminar and AP Research, and on 4 additional AP exams of their choosing. And that student is Ethan Marks. Next up, we have Mrs. Kearns.
This is the award for President's Award for Educational Achievement. This award recognizes students that show outstanding educational growth, improvement, commitment, or intellectual development in their academic subjects. Its purpose is to encourage and reward students who give their best effort. When I say your name, please stand. Jessica August, Nathan Berger, Anderson Kennedy, Carolyn Cassidy, Willard Church, Reginald Coach, Adam Diefendiefer, Elizabeth Dorger, Ridge Dumoulin, Jillian Donahoe, Danielle Forte, Kennedy Frost, Kennedy Green, Dylan Halloran Thompson, James Irvine, Jaden James, Jillian James, Travis Kenny, Benjamin Cruzy, Grace Lewis, Olivia Lutz, Natalie Montaro, Christopher Morocco, Charlotte McNair, Sophie Megan, Benjamin Miller, Megan Muncy, Megan O'Brien, Zachary Osterhughes, Amanda Peters Bambick, Jacob Schatzman, Joseph Scholey, Sarah Schumann, Olivia Scott, Noemi Seaman Kosmeyer, Daniel Sheard, Xander Stanley, Sophia Stevenson, Sarah Stropik, Catherine Taylor, Wyatt Walks, Brendan West, Brooke Whitaker, Charles Wilson, Alexander Yeager, Douglas Zhang, and Jade Zarko. Up next is Miss Donita Jackson for the President's Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence.
Good evening. I will be presenting the President's Award for Educational Excellence. This award recognizes academic success in the classroom. To be eligible, students must meet requirements including grade point average or school set criteria and choice of state tests or teacher recommendations. This list also is long. However, I work with students S through Z and they are always the last, so they will go first this evening. In absentia, Peter Zhang, Jenny Zhang, Caleb Zender, Warren Zahn, Brooke Youngblood, Gabe Jin, Maxwell Yanis Dale, Lauren Yamaguchi, Nick Woods, Kayla Werbrick, Coleman Worsler, Olivia Wong, Olivia Vigran, Amitesh Verma, Matthew Veith, Charlie Summerall, Zach Sullivan, Victor Stetler, Benjamin Starkey, Emily Sitchell, James Shepard, Scott Sheekley, Lauren Sewell, Bridget Schumacher, Sophie Sawyers, Joey Santiti, Andrew Sakemiller, Narayan Roy, Connor Rohrig, Lucas Robinson, Nick Ringer, Abhishek Ratula, Vandita Rastogi, Cameron Ravenall, Sydney Poffenberger, Graham Pierce, Corinne Odell, Garrett O'Brien, Mariana Narita, Yassine Musa, Sarah Matawi, Morgan Miller, Armand Mazad, Jay Masturzo, Ethan Marks, Sten Liu, Simon Lococo, Maria Lindberg, Kevin Lewis, Jessica Lau, Grant Lanham, Julianne Lambert, John Cushman, Nikki Cody, Will Kleekamp, David Kolodinko, Ellie Jones, Annie Hovey, Mohammed Hussein, Elise Hobson, Zoe Hinman, William Hayter, Faye Hardick, Luke Hammond, Kylie Hack, Riley Grace, Grace Galloway, Connor Gallagher, Caroline Gady, Lauren Fry, Jake Fox, Will Ford, Paris Foad, Daniel Edmondson, Charlie DeGeneiro, Kenneth Devine, Piper Cowman, Matthew Kopfer, Alan Choi, Nick Check, Luke Castellini, Abby Campa, Jesse Buddy, Robert Brunner, Jake Brunner, Audrey Bristol, Baptistine, but there's a lot of noise. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, Baptistine Bonio, Jenna Bennett, Jasper Bennett, Joshua Austin, Maya Anderson, Saris Anand, Joseph Alsbach, and Nick Adair. Congratulations.
I will now recognize our National Merit Scholarship recipients. Our commended students, we ask that you just stand and be recognized. When I call your name, please stand. Saris Anand, Audrey Bristol, Caroline Gady, David Holodinko, Kevin Lewis, Ethan Marks, Jay Masterzo, Sarah Matawi, Emily Saicho, Amitesh Verma, Olivia Wang, and Jenny Zhang. The next students, please come to the stage and receive your National Merit. No? Okay, so you're going to stand up too. You're going to stand up and be recognized. Okay, you may stand when I call your name. Our National Merit finalists. Okay, Maya Anderson, Matthew Kopfer, William Ford, Nikki Cody, and Victor Stetler. Thank you. And our National Merit Hispanic Scholar is Andrew Seca-Miller. Next up is Mr. Johnson.
I've got a list of about 150 people to read off, so bear with me. No, I'm playing. Tonight, I get the honor of awarding a President's Volunteer Service Award. In 2003, the President's Council on Service and Civic Participation founded the President's Volunteer Service Award to recognize the important role of volunteers in America's strength and national identity. This award honors individuals whose service positively impacts communities in every corner of the nation and inspires those around them to take action too. The PVSA has continued under each presidential administration, and the committee remains committed to honoring volunteers who are using their time and talents to solve some of the toughest challenges facing our nation. I am honored to announce that Alan Choi is the recipient of the Gold President's Volunteer Service Award. Next up is Mrs. Nollis Cottrell.
Hi, good evening. The next award is the Humanitarian Award, which is one of our favorite awards because we get to pick it in the counseling department. So this award is presented annually by the high school counseling department to a member of our high school community. This award is presented to someone who is a role model in our community, discourages intolerance and demonstrates kindness to others, and chooses to make a difference in the lives of others. The past few years, we've been lucky enough to spend time with this student as they served as our counseling aide. This student was always willing to give us a helping hand and did so with a positive attitude, even when we gave them rough stuff to do. His integrity, character, genuine concern for others, and kindness all sets him apart, and that is why we are honored to give this year's Humanitarian Award to Luke Castellini. Next up is Mr. Adam Walter.
The Indian Hill Educators Professional Organization sponsors a scholarship for one senior, and there's sort of good news, bad news with this scholarship. You get some money, $500 for educational expenses, that's good. But you have to pursue a career in education. So there's that. But we are delighted that Miss Kennedy Frost has decided to take on that challenge. All right, I'm staying here until, no, I'm not. I'm now introducing Miss Janet McMillan.
Good evening. I'm Janet McMillan, president of the Indian Hill Foundation, and it's an honor to just hear all the accolades from this class. I also had the privilege of listening to some of your senior projects this morning, and you guys are truly impressive. I did want to highlight an arm of the foundation. We house the Indian Hill alumni, and as of Friday evening, we welcome you to the Indian Hill alumni. The first award is a new award. Mrs. Nikki Singh just started this award for Diversity and Inclusion Scholarship, and which is amazing. She's a school board member and does a lot for the school and finds it really important to support you. Congratulations to Amitesh Verma and Mariana Narita. And although I'm sure many of you can boast being part of the 13-year club, William Hayter, congratulations on this scholarship award. And the third award I have the privilege of sharing is the Indian Hill Foundation William Kincaid Scholarship. Goes to Jessica Cleverly.
Good evening again. You're still with us after an hour? Good. All right, I am presenting the recognition of senior leadership, and I've had the pleasure of working closely with these four people all year, planning senior breakfast and doing fun things for you. So a big round of applause for your student government. President Maya Anderson, Vice President Brooke Youngblood, Secretary Joey Santidi, and Treasurer Sophie Sawyers. If you'll come up, we have gifts for you. And now, Mr. Jeff Damadea with the Pillar Awards.
In an effort to maintain a positive school culture, the Indian Hill High School community operates in line with 5 core values that have been established as pillars that influence behavior. Core values help our community respond to tough situations and help us forge lasting relationships. The pillars of integrity, pride, leadership, respect, and service are the guiding principles of our school community. This year, students were asked to nominate others and explain the rationale for their nominations. These awardees were nominated by their peers and staff members. So first, the award for integrity. Integrity is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. Having integrity means doing the right thing, whether someone sees you or not. It means making the right decision, even if it may not be the popular one. This year's recipient of the Integrity Award goes to Mr. Nicholas Check. Leadership. Leadership is the action of leading a group of people or an organization. Leading by example is an integral part of what it means to be a brave. Leading by example can take place among peers, in the classroom, in athletic competition, or in the greater community. This year's Leadership Award recipient is Mr. Joey Santiti. Pride. Pride is the act or state of being proud. Being proud and celebrating our accomplishments is important. Demonstrating pride in our school and community through our everyday actions is equally important. This year's recipient of the Pride Award is Olivia Vigran. Respect. Respect is a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something. Respect means to think and act positively about others and yourself. Respect also means treating people and things with care, dignity, and courtesy. We honor each other, our school, and our community through words and actions. This year's award recipient for respect is Mr. Caleb Zender. Last but never least, service. Service is the action of helping or doing work for someone else. We encourage each of our Indian Hill High School community members to be outward focused, to use empathy to think of others, and to actively support the world around us. This year's service award goes to Vandana Rastogi. Next up, it is my honor to award this year's Braveheart Award. The Braveheart Award is given to select Indian Hill High School students who epitomize what it means to be a brave. Through their work in and out of the classroom, Braveheart recipients represent the school's 5 pillars of pride, integrity, leadership, respect, and service. These students not only work academically to better themselves, but they also model exceptional interpersonal relationships with their fellow students, staff, and community members. We are fortunate to have so many wonderful students here at Indian Hill High School, and Braveheart nominees undergo a rigorous selection process by a committee of deeply engaged stakeholders. it is my pleasure to announce the 2021 Braveheart Award recipients, Ms. Jenna Bennett and Mr. Luke Castellini. Lastly, it is my honor and pleasure to recognize the valedictorian of the class of 2021, Ms. Caroline Gady, and the salutatorian of the class of 2021, Mr. Amitesh Verma. And with that, it is my pleasure to welcome Vanida Rastogi back to the podium, who will now speak to the class of 2021.
Good evening, teachers, the class of 2021, and everyone watching from home. It seems surreal that we're having our senior celebration amidst this pandemic. So thank you to Mr. Konecki, Dr. Stewart, Mr. Damadeo, Mr. Renner, the amazing Indian Hill staff, and our amazing counselors for organizing this memorable day for us today. This year, I look at people like waters in the river that meet a boulder, find another way around it, and still continue to flow. Perhaps our biggest boulder was the COVID-19 pandemic that hit right before our senior year. This past year, we've made many memories that commemorated our pillar of excellence in every aspect of our education. 1 year ago, returning to school seemed impossible. The pandemic was dangerous enough to impede normal learning processes, but we still found a way around it. In March, despite the uncertainty that came with virtual learning, we all took AP and final exams, not knowing how they looked like or what the outcome would be. Our school came up with new learning methods, such as the new Braves Virtual Academy for those unable to attend school in person, hybrid learning opportunities, and even a socially distanced in-person model. The competitions we were most looking forward to in our culminating year came to a sudden halt. In that moment, it seemed like all our hard work wouldn't blossom into fruition. Yet again, we found new ways to compete, and we came through stronger than ever before. While many events were held online, Indian Hill history was certainly made. Our girls' soccer team won the state title 2 years in a row, and the track and field team never failed to win CHLs every year. Science Olympiad sent teams to the state level for the first time in club history. HOSA scholars competed at state in their first year of formation. And DECA broke the school record for the number of state finalists and international qualifiers. Not to mention, theater is a large part of Indian Hill. Each year, our community looks forward to attending live shows, getting tickled with laughter as students put on a Broadway musical. This too was hit by the boulder. But with the continued support from Mr. Clark and his creative team, his flexibility with adjusting schedules and moving performance dates to accommodate a socially distant cast, we were able to put on the powwow production of Hello Dolly this April to bring back some sense of normalcy. This year has been incredibly daunting, as we were especially forced to navigate the college process individually. But what amazed and continues to amaze me is how much we've come together as a human race. struggling through awkward Zoom meetings or socially distanced events, celebrating holidays over FaceTime, or participating in virtual college interviews and countless family game nights. These are the times that will forever hold a special place in our hearts. We, as a human race, have taken this unexpected boulder of a pandemic and found alternative paths that infuse empathy and compassion into our community so that we can combat these times together. Class of 2021, we are about to enter into the real world, and we may face many such boulders in our lives. They may try to discourage us, bring us down, or try to hold us back. But like the resilience we've portrayed in our journey through high school and through the pandemic, a boulder, no matter the size, did not and should not stop us from excelling. And this will forever remain our legacy. Congratulations and good luck on your next chapter.
Thank you, Vanida. Seniors, as we come to a close on this evening's festivities, I'd like to once again thank all those who made this possible. Over the last year, the phrase, "we are all in this together," has been used to symbolize our collective spirit. Let us not forget that success is created together. Tonight's celebration of excellence is simply one instance where together we have an opportunity to recognize, reminisce, and celebrate the myriad amount of accomplishments you have been able to achieve in your time here at Indian Hill High School. Throughout the pandemic, the entire world has been asked to pivot, adapt, flex, and face a reality that now over a year ago was simply unimaginable. I am so proud of the way you have persevered through this challenging time. That being said, I am most proud of the fact that since the onset of this crisis, you continue to embody what it means to be a brave, and most importantly, take care of one another. Congratulations, seniors. Thank you for all those who are joining us virtually as well, and have a wonderful night. Let's go Braves.